Because if you're stuck, if you're a high performer, a member, and you're on a team that is toxic, certainly you're not going to be bringing your best. And I know that this is one of your passions, is actually helping people to bring out their best. Obviously, getting out of a toxic environment or improving that would be one way. What are some other ways that leaders can bring out the best from their team members?
Yeah, such an important leadership skill, right? Developing and growing your team, because without that, I think when times get tough, you don't have much left. So I'd say the first thing that leaders should do is be aware of your responsibility to develop your team. I often just use a very simple 9 box that looks at performance versus potential. And if you look at the sort of 9 boxes that fall out of that, again, we want to be up and to the right, high performance, high potential, right? If you use something like that on a consistent basis, you can draw out what's your responsibility as a manager to develop people where they are, right? This is not a one-size-fits-all answer. If you have someone who's high potential, low performance, that's a different answer than someone who is low potential, moderate performance, or something like that, right? So I think using that kind of a system can be super useful. And then I think something that's very useful that we don't do often enough is to ask the employee what they need to perform better. Novel idea, right?
It is.
And to make sure that they have the feedback that they're not performing up to par right now. I think it's Kim Scott in her Radical Candor book and talk where she talks about people get their very best feedback on the day you fire them, right? So we don't want to do that. We want to give people feedback early so that they can do something about it. So making sure the employee knows that that they need some development. Ask the employee what their goals are, right? And then you can help develop them to move towards their goals. But if there are current issues that need development for the current job, ask them what they need. Ask them what's standing in their way. And most of the time, they'll tell you, and it's something you could probably do something about.